risk of being too vulnerable and being taken advantage of.
Let's do a distinction then.
Yeah.
Okay. So vulnerability is not people pleaser. Vulnerability is boundaried, actually. Vulnerability is I'm willing to show you my authentic self, and there will be a line in that so that we're still able to hold people to account. Like I say, I'm vulnerable and I'm empathetic and have genuine interest in the people that I'm working with, and I take time to get to know them, and you co-create solution to things so that it fits. But then if someone's like, this chick's a bit of a pushover, or I can just, pull the waterworks on or whatever, and it's still going to, the true vulnerability piece is saying, hey, I want to acknowledge your whole humanness here. And we also, this is the swim lane. We also still need to function in this swim lane. So there's a very big difference between pushover, people pleaser versus I can be vulnerable and boundary. Those things exist at the same time.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. And I think it's probably a hard line for some people to walk.
However we grew up, in what we had to do to be seen, met, heard, have your needs met, seen as being valued, having your own voice or not having your own voice. Whatever we had to do to not get kicked out of the tribe when we're little because, we can't pack our suitcase and we're 5 and bugger off. I think a lot of this comes down to what did we have to do to fit in when we were little?
Yeah.
Could we have a voice? Could we express what we needed? If we had a need, was it met? Yeah. Was it rejected? Was it ignored? And whatever we exposed to consistently enough in those formative years, I sort of say 0 to 7, depending on what you read, is how, if it's not dealt with or if we don't become conscious of it or if we're not self-aware or not doing our work or whatever, then that's going to play out in how we do our adult life. And it shows up in all sorts of relationships and certainly shows up in the workplace. So if I learned when I was little that the only way I could get seen, met, heard, or attention of some kind was to overgive, keep quiet, don't really have big needs, be the good girl, fly under the radar, then in the workplace that's going to mimic out. I'm going to overdo, I'm going to people please, I'm going to devalue my need for somebody else's. If someone, say I've got 50 priorities on I must have done for work, but then one of my key stakeholders comes over and says, oh, hey, Chris, I really need this thing done by Friday because they potentially have not managed their time well. Well, I'm going to minimize my need and go, oh, yeah, but I want to stay in good relationship with this person, so I'm going to take that on. Yeah. And my list just got longer. My stress levels just got higher. Yeah. My risk of burnout just got more because I'm now in overwhelm because I'm not getting my stuff done. Yeah. But I'm going to people please so that I'm not disliked. So I think there's a line. When is it functional? When is it at self-abandonment level? Yes. When is it detrimental to your mental wellness, your stress levels, your psychological safety within yourself around, can I handle this level of pressure? And what's the impact of that? Like, does that then start to detract on your personal life? Yeah. Does it start to detract on things like taking wellness leaves and stuff because there's too much going on? Yeah. So then with everything, it comes down to what's the intention behind it? And do you know your own boundary? Yeah. And are you going to sit in your own boundary and be really clear about that? But you absolutely can map across whatever is unhealed from our histories, from a family of origin point of view, and this is not throwing family members under the bus or things like that. We all grow up in an environment, and by nature, our brain will just reprocess our patterns over and over again as the path of least resistance, and we do what we know until we become aware of it and conscious of it in a way that's causing us harm of some kind. And then we have the choice to go, at current age, as a fully grown adult, in this case, in this role, is what I'm still choosing to do serving me? Yeah. And is it serving other people, actually? And that's when true change and we come into our authentic selves happen, is when we realize that what actually was highly intelligent back in the day, because we didn't get booted out of the tribe, if you like, is now causing us a problem. Yeah. And I absolutely love working alongside organizations that are looking at people being their full authentic selves at current age and supporting that kind of growth inside an organization. Mm.